Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Barbie Dolls of the Week. This week we're going to talk about and show actually some career dolls from the 90s. So we could say 90s career dolls. Um, there were a lot of different careers represented for Barbie in the 90s, before that, and since then. I mean, it's one of the things Mattel does with Barbie quite a bit, is that they want to represent her as, I can be anything. So anything from a circus clown, probably, to a veterinarian, to a teacher, doctor, president of the United States. They've touched on just about all. Maybe not the clown, circus clown. But, so I want to show you some of those that I have. And starting with this is Dr. Barbie. Now, there have been multiple Dr. Barbies, just like multiple teacher Barbies over the years. So there's not just one. But this one is from 1995, according to the package. And, sometimes they're released the year after. I do understand that. But what I'm quoting is the year on the package. So here she is. And this, like I said, is Dr. Barbie. Now, obviously, this is the African American version, which I tended to prefer compared to just the Caucasian one. But as you see, she has kind of a little rainbow of babies here. Not just African American, which is good. On the back, it also shows her with those same babies. And her dark hair. And actually, she looks darker on the back than the actual doll skin color, if you can see it past all that. There's a definite difference, I think. Also, the makeup is a little bit lighter in tone, so I think that's kind of interesting. She, of course, has a little doctor bag kind of deal going on, and some other odds and ends like blankets and things like that. A brush down below, and of course I'm assuming there's a stand in here, but actually I'm not sure since I've never opened this. This is a doll that I bought when it was brand new on the shelves in '96 or whenever that was exactly. So I really like the look of it, and I think it's held up pretty well over the years. So that's Dr. Barbie. And then I like this because, there have been several times where Barbie was a flight attendant, or in the old days, maybe they would call her a stewardess. But in this one, which is from the We Girls Can Do Anything Career Collection, special edition, Pilot Barbie. So this might have been the first time, I'm not sure, but this might have been one of the first times that Barbie was the pilot this time. So that's great. I thought that's one of the reasons I got this, because it was such a good change, or such a nice change, that she wasn't just the flight attendant anymore, the stewardess. And this is dated 1994 on the box. I just want to double check that. But oh, no, I'm sorry, wrong one. This is 97 on the box. And this may have been a Toys R Us exclusive, but I'm not seeing that, so I'm not sure. But one thing I do like is it says, do you want to be an airline pilot, excuse me, and it gives you some tips on what you would need. For instance, you got to be at least 21, test writing and talking about planes, learn everything about how a plane works. Well, I hope so. Fly at least 35 hours. I hope so. So anyway, this is Pilot Barbie. Now, I don't know if they had an African American or a Hispanic version. Probably not. Or I'm thinking I would have gotten it, but I'm not swearing to that. I did kind of like this one, and kind of at the time it was interesting because she had a short hairdo, and that wasn't very common. So, of course, she's got some of this pink on there that Barbie's known for over the years, and I thought it was kind of a nice look overall. So again, that's Pilot Barbie, one of the other careers that I have represented in my collection. And then this one I really like because it's, to me, very different. And that's Firefighter Barbie. And actually, I think she's the one, yeah, that's from 1994, according to the box, when she was first. So I'm going to show you the back first this time. Um, so that's kind of a really cool look of what she would look like in her full uniform, or yeah, uniform, including the boots, which I think those are boots. And see the little dog on this side? Pointing to the wrong side again. This side. Over here. So that dog's actually in the package. So that's kind of cute. But anyway, here she is. And again, I got the African American version because that's just what I wanted. It's again the Career Collection Special Edition. We Girls Can Do Anything. It's Barbie to the rescue, it says. So this was, you know, usually Barbie was doing glamorous careers a lot in the past, before these type of dolls. And then that's one of the reasons I liked this collection, was because it was different things that Barbie hadn't done, and maybe things you wouldn't expect, like this. So a little bit closer look on this one. And it says, by the way, Barbie Fire Rescue, and it has a number 1 on her chest. So she's got her little rescue bag, and of course her helmet and her jacket and her belt with walkie-talkie. It's got Barbie safety tips, and like I said, it says here she's ready for trouble in her turnout coat, boots, helmet, and emergency rescue bag. Her brave Dalmatian fire dog is ready also. So there's the Firefighter Barbie. And then we move on to Astronaut Barbie. Now, of course, there was the famous astronaut from the Superstar era that was in the purple outfit, and there was a black version and a white version. And I have both those. I didn't bring that one in today, just in the interest of time. Probably should have, but anyway, this is the 90s version, which was definitely different. And let's see what year she's listed as. 94 again. So here's the back of the package, and again I have the African American only of that one. It's just the one that I preferred. Let's see if I can get this on here a little bit better. There. Okay. And it says includes authentic looking NASA helmet and spacesuit. Career collection, We Girls Can Do Anything, special edition again, with glow in the dark moon rocks. Oh, now see, I didn't even notice that till just now. I'm assuming that's what's in this bag that you see here. But anyway, here's the doll. One thing about the Astronaut Barbies I noticed, this one and the earlier one, is their makeup tends to be a little bit more out there, you know, like intergalactic. This one not quite as much as the other one from the 80s, but and then she's got, I'm trying to figure out what that is, like a moon lander or something. I can see it up here. I don't see anything that says exactly what that is, but that's what it looks like to me. Some kind of, maybe it's just a backpack. I don't know. Yeah, actually, you know what? There it is on the back with her helmet. So I'm assuming, I can't see it, but the helmet's in here somewhere, and then that actually goes on the back of the helmet. So it's not a moon landing kind of thing. This outfit is more realistic than the one from the 80s that was purple and gray, I believe. But, you know, so I like this outfit a little bit better, I think. I'm trying to see where the one is. I don't even see the one that I have up there usually. It's hiding somewhere. But this is, yeah, I just think it's more realistic. It's not pink and purple and all that. So it's also got a little pin-like thing about Apollo 11 25th anniversary. It says the Eagle has landed up here, and that's kind of cool. And one last look at her. Okay. And then the last few are sort of in a another series, And that's the military series, and there's quite a few of those. I'm just going to show a couple today. So this is Air Force Barbie. She is also from the 90s, but in this case 93 on the box. So here she is. Sort of a haircut like that pilot Barbie, but a little bit bigger. She's got her Barbie Air Force bag, and of course a brush. You still got to have a brush even in the Air Force. And she's got a Thunderbirds pin up top here that you see in the corner on this side. Another special edition. Here she is with the can, which I don't believe I have that can. I have a set with a Barbie and a can, but I think that's a different one. I don't think it's this one. So anyway, that's what they both look like together. And I think these were really pretty well done. I mean, I don't know that anyone in the Air Force at the time would have ever worn a red outfit, but I certainly don't know that. So I kind of wish it was a different color, but it's okay. So that's Air Force Barbie. And then to go along with that, in the military theme, is the Army Barbie. This one is from 92, it looks like. And here she is, Army Barbie in her camouflage. Now see, this is realistic. I mean, this looks like, especially what they wore, it says Rendezvous with Destiny, but you know, it reminds me of the outfits from Desert Storm and things like that. It says they're in the Army now. Salute Sergeants Barbie and Ken. They're enlisted personnel in the 101st Airborne Division, and let's see, wearing authentic desert battle dress uniforms of camouflage material like those worn in Desert Storm. You can tell by the insignia on her maroon beret that Sergeant Barbie is a medic ready for duty with 2 field medical cases. Sergeant Ken is ready too, with a helmet, binoculars, and a field case. His beret bears the distinctive 101st Airborne insignia with the motto Rendezvous with Destiny. Both are proud patriotic Americans serving their country. So anyway, I just kind of like those. And they were quite different, and of course they've got the patriotic blue and white background with the white stars. So here's the Barbie, and I love those berets. I mean, for the colors, nice. And here's the can. Again, they're both African American. One thing I noticed about this can, his face looks very oily, and I've seen that on some other dolls. I'm not sure you can tell in the video. But in person, you can really see the oil on his face from something from the material. It's got the binoculars down here dangling kind of awkwardly. And those are not the most realistic binoculars I've ever seen. They're kind of flat looking. He's got another hat down here. See that? So, you know, to take off the more dressy looking one, put that one on, especially when you're trying to actually camouflage yourself. You might want to not wear the maroon one out there. So this is again a picture of the two of them together, and I thought they were an interesting pair. So this is they also had the Navy set, and who am I forgetting? The Marines. I assume they had the Marines, but you know what? I'm not positive. They definitely had the Air Force, the Navy, and the Army, so I can't imagine they didn't have the Marines, but I'm just not picturing them right now. So I will have to look at that and let you guys know. But for now, I'm going to wrap up this episode of Barbie Dolls of the Week. I hope you've enjoyed looking at some of these 90s dolls and the careers that they represented. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.